Hello. Okay, is this working? I'm not really crazy about this angle. I don't know. Hello, everyone. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. This is fine. Hi, how's everything going? I'm trying out this new tripod thing, so I have you propped up on my tripod. Okay. Well, hello, everyone. I hope you're doing really well. Welcome to this training. I'm really excited for this topic today because I feel like it's a lot of my own story that I'm going to be sharing with you. So say hello as you're hopping on. And I have my laptop right here too, so I can kind of keep track of what is happening as you're telling me how you're doing. I want to know. You'll like this. I was just outside and it's pretty warm. I'm in southern Pennsylvania. It's pretty warm today. Snow is melting and I was in the greenhouse and it's almost 100 degrees in the greenhouse and it felt really amazing. And then my husband was texting me if I would check our beehives because bees hibernate over the winter. And I'm not seeing any activity, so I'm not sure if they're supposed to be flying. So send me all the good bee prayers and vibes that our bees are still alive. For the past few years, they never make it through the winter because it gets really cold. So yeah, send me all the good vibes. Anyways, I want to dive right into today's topic, and I'm gonna have some notes too. Yeah, and I'm not seeing any comments, so let me know if you can hear me okay, please. And then, yeah, we'll dive right in. So, you probably all know about some manifesting principles, right? Like quantum leaping and the law of attraction and feeling as if, and what else have you? Visualizing, right? Setting intentions and really working towards that with your energy, right? And I feel when it comes to business, hi Megan, I'm so excited you're here. Thank you for the bee vibes. Yay, welcome. Cool, thank you for letting me know too that you can hear me fine. So when it comes to manifesting and then the law of attraction, and then when it comes to business especially, right? I feel it's really easy to fall back into the old business patterns to say, right? Like hustling all the time, posting all the time, doing more and more and more and more, right? To reach the result that you want, to make things happen, or feeling like you're not doing it right when you're not seeing the results that you want to see. Like those triggers, those limiting beliefs really are what they are. But those triggers, they waver your manifestation, right? They waver you off that frequency that you want to be on. And I feel, and this is true for me, that those waverings, right, they're very easily triggered when it comes to business. Because you want to go somewhere, right? You have a vision for your business. You want to go somewhere in your business. And then along the way, there is this very ingrained belief in this paradigm, in this society that we're in right now, right? That we have to work harder, to reach that goal. And hard work is praised. Being busy is praised. Being burnt out is praised. Right? Working 70 hours a week, you're doing a great job. And this is ridiculous. But of course, we think that we have to work harder to make it there, right? And that's actually not true. It's actually not true. So it really, your business success and how fulfilled you feel in what you do, it doesn't have anything to do with how hard you work, right? So I'm going to share 5 lessons with you today about manifestation and feeling as if, and like feeling all the good stuff that I feel that you need to know. And this, I hope this is kind of like that secret that you've been missing out on, so to say, because I felt like that for a long time. Like, why are all these people doing what I want to be doing? Like, what am I missing? You know? So I hope that this will help you, give you that perspective shift so that you can experience more success and results that you want to see. Okay? Now I gotta plug it in my laptop real quick. Got it. We're good. Okay, so lesson 1. Are we all good still? Okay. Normally I do this on my laptop, so I'm like, ugh. Lesson 1. Success is frequency and alignment, first and foremost. Okay? Not how much you do or produce, right? If you think about it, the more that you do and the more that you produce, can you really keep up with that? Right? Like, and when you're looking out into the world, just like normal life, if hard work and how much you're doing day in and day out was the secret to making a lot of money, right? And being really successful and fulfilled, who would make the most money, right? Construction workers, servers, restaurants, housekeepers, right? The people that work so hard, they would be the richest. They would be the most successful. And that's not true. We all know that that's not true, right? Sadly. So when you think about your own business, take it back to your own business here, the more you produce and do, it's like counterintuitive, right? But it's only going to create burnout and stress, which is not your definition of success, right? I hope. Because, and that's another whole thing with charging hourly for your work, and that's fine. But if you want to make more and really live the vision that you have for yourself, whatever you do, right? It's not about time versus money anymore. It's about your energy. And so how to go about this? I kind of wavering off too. It's figuring out what your definition of success is. For me, it's having plenty of time to take care of myself. I'm a manifester in human design, if you're familiar. So I'm not even made for the 9 to 5. I can't do that. I need a lot of rest. And then when I feel inspired and I feel in the flow, that's when I have the most energy, right? So it's important for me to get rest. I want to get rest to feel inspired, to nourish my nervous system. I want to work in my garden, right? I want to read books. I want to learn more. I want to work with amazing people. And that, your version of success, whatever that means for you, is what's going to create the best version of me for my clients, right? So the more that I can already live that definition of success for me right now, even if it's only 10 minutes a day, the better I get to serve my clients as well. Because in my work, it's so much an energetic exchange with my clients, right? So how can I really deeply serve them in the way that I know they need when I'm burnt out and I'm not taking care of myself, right? And it's probably the same for you. So instead of thinking, this is good. So instead of thinking, once I get there where I want to be, then I will take care of myself and I will be successful, right? I want you to kind of reverse engineer that and think, what can I do today to already feel successful on my way there, wherever there is for you? Does that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions. So your definition of success, how can you already apply that into your days, into your weeks, into your months right now, right? Maybe you want to take an afternoon off a month or a day off or a week. I don't care. You know, think what is that like for you? And you may want to journal that out too, get some ideas on paper. And this doesn't have to be big. This doesn't have to be going to Mexico for 3 months, which would be amazing. But you just do what you can, right? It's all about the energy and the frequency behind it. I hope that makes sense. What else did I write? Yeah, I have really good bullet points. So from that place, the things that you do and produce right, are going to be so much more different. They have a way different charge behind it. Instead of like, oh my God, I need to be doing more to achieve this, right? Instead of that, I want you to be, it feels so good to take care of myself. Like, that's a totally different vibe, right? It makes you so much more magnetic. Does that make sense? So figure out your definition of success. Incorporate that into your day, week, month, to whatever you want to do, right? Whatever feels good. There's no right or wrong way. And then be mindful of that thought that says, but I need to be doing more, right? Because it's not about that. Okay? Moving on. Lesson 2. The more you can appreciate now, this now moment, the less you want to strive and hustle and be somewhere else than where you are right now. And this is really good, and it can be really hard too. And it sounds so simple, right? I'm sure you've heard this before, but it's really important, because the more you can embrace the present moment and where you're at right now, right? Like this moment, the less you be focused on the future and like trying to get there quicker. And because if you do that, the more you strive and focus on the future, the more you're attracting that energy of like, well, it's not here yet, right? It's not here yet. I have to do more to get there. I have to produce more to get there, right? This is tying into lesson 1. And that's not the energy you want to be in, right? Because it sends these signals that you want to be somewhere different. And that is more of what you create as per the laws of the universe, wanting to be somewhere different, right? So in your business, this is really good too. So this is what that looks like in business and in life, or whatever you're creating. So in your business, the more you can appreciate the clients that you're serving right now, even though you want to serve more clients, the more you can appreciate the clients that you're serving now, right? The better you will feel, the better you're showing up for them, right? And the faster new clients will make their way to you, because you're not in like that desperate energy, that desperate vibe. The more you can appreciate the money that you're making now, or the money that's in your bank account right now, the more you can embrace that, appreciate it, love it, feel grateful for it, the more space opens up for more to come in. The more you, like in relationships, the more you can embrace, like for example, if you're looking for a relationship, right? If you want to find that soulmate person, what I would do, I mean, I haven't been single in 11 years, but what I would do with knowing this is fully embrace where I'm at, giving myself all the love that I desire, and be okay with my life right now. And that opens you up so much more to the magic and the possibilities. Does that make sense? And this was really hard for me too in business, because I started my business out as a VA 4 or 5 years ago. And I still have a few clients actually that I help with that kind of work, which is really fun. I just kept them on as clients because they're really amazing people. And I have a few coaching clients as well. I'm selling my courses. So for me, let's say towards the end of this year, I think I would really desire to transition out of VA work and coach full time, right? Which I'm almost doing already. But I have to be okay with the VA work first and those clients first, right? To fully be okay with that part of the journey right now. Because here's a really good quote that I heard. I don't remember who it was. You can have it all. You can have it all. You can do it all. You can be it all. But you just can't do it all at once, right? So you have to enjoy and be okay with this part of the journey where you're at right now. So I hope this makes sense. Let me know. And then lesson 3 is stop creating from hustly, stressed, anxious energy and get into your alignment first and foremost. Okay, this is your feminine energy. And this is similar to lesson 1, kind of, but this is when it comes to your content and what you put out there in the world, right? So when you show up in your business from the place of, I need to show up so that people will find me. I need to show up so I'm proving to the universe that I'm doing the work, right? I'm showing up. It doesn't work, and it feels yucky too, right? You feel that? You know what I mean? And it doesn't make you magnetic either. So instead, when you show up fully embodied in your feminine energy, which means that you're inspired, you are in flow, you are open, you're receiving these downloads from the universe, whatever, however you write your content, right? It's this energy of like, you can't not show up. You have to talk about this thing that you're so excited to talk about, right? And of course it can be tied to a sale, of course. It's the energy that's behind it. Because of course we're in business, we need to sell, right? We're not gonna be icky about that. With this energy, you're not making it icky. You're making it like, here's what I'm about. If you're in, I'm here. It's like this pillar energy. Do you see that? It's like this lighthouse energy. You're just shining your light. And then the boats, the people will come to you, right? That's from Leah Lake, by the way, that analogy. Just want to give credit. That's what draws people in, is what I wrote. So it's like with that lighthouse, right? The light draws in the boats. But the lighthouse, she says it like, the lighthouse doesn't run up and down the shore chasing these boats around, because that's going to create a lot of confusion for these boats. Like, where are they supposed to go, right? And that's like that chasing, hustly, like, I need to do more energy. Do you see that? And I just feel like that it makes people be excited to be in your space too. And so stop putting out things, stop putting out content when it feels like something that you just have to do and like cross off your to-do list, right? It has to feel good for you. It has to feel inspiring, and it has to feel flowy. And yeah, when you're genuinely excited and like on fire to talk about this thing that you're inspired by, that's when you post. And you can even do this when you're planning your content ahead, because I had one of my clients ask me this, and this is what I do. When I'm very inspired and I'm on fire and I'm like super ready to write things, I will just plan out posts for the week or 2 or the month, whatever I feel like I have enough inspiration for. That's fine. It's still the same energy, right? You're writing it, you're infusing it with that energy. And then it doesn't really matter when it's going to come out into the world. It's still infused with that. Okay? Let me know if that makes sense too. And then lesson 4 is really good too. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. Okay? When you are playing with manifestation and bringing your desires to you, it doesn't make sense to your logical brain. And things just happen for you. Like inspiration just drops. It just drops in at random moments, right? Maybe you're on a walk, maybe you're cooking dinner. All of a sudden you get these hits of inspiration. It doesn't make sense, right? And the how is also not up to you. The how is up to the universe, right? I was looking for the word. And I know that this is really difficult. I know that this is really hard. I struggle with this every day because we want predictability, right? We want control. And it's really hard to let go of that. I know that. I know this is hard. Of course, I want to know where my next client is going to come from, right? Of course, I want to know that. But yeah, it's it is so much more fun to actually do let that go. That wasn't right grammar. But to let that go and to kind of flirt with those desires that you have, right? So it's like, it takes practice. So let's say you want a new client, okay? So you're deciding, you know, you can have this new client is on the way, whatever shape, form, wherever she or he is going to come from, you know it's going to happen, right? And then you let it go. You keep on trusting she's on her way. And that's the energy you want to be in, right? And it doesn't make sense. Because logically, you would want to post everywhere about it. You'd want to tell everyone about it. You would want to show up 5 times a day. You would want to check your email constantly, right? And those things are fine if they are coming from that really inspired place of like, ooh, I wonder if I do this, you know? What about if I do this, you know? And it doesn't have to make sense. That's how manifestation works. I hope this is landing with you. It's hard to explain. It's more like a feeling, right? But that's how it's going to come. That's how it's going to come to you when you hold the faith and the trust that it's going to come. And it doesn't have to make sense, right? One of my clients, we were just chatting and she's like, we were just catching up because I had worked with her 2 years ago. And we were just catching up and we're in this community to get together. And all of a sudden she was like, hey, I'm actually looking for a business coach. So we just started talking and she's like, I think you're the right person for me. Done. Like, that doesn't make sense, right? It just happened. And if I wouldn't have believed me when I said that I would be doing this right now, when I was still in my corporate job, right? Like over 4 or 5 years ago. So I want you to flirt with your desires. Like, I wonder how I'm going to celebrate when my new client comes in, or I wonder what she's going to be like, or, you know, like that kind of vibe of like really playful. That's the energy you want to be in. And it's really hard. Or you can say like, I wonder how the universe is going to surprise me next. You know, I wonder what cool things are going to happen today. You get it? And it takes constant like shifting back into that place. And it gets to be fun. We're not here for everything to be a struggle, right? And I know that it can feel that way because I have been, and I still am sometimes, at least once a week, I'm still in that place of, this feels hard. Why is this so hard? Why can't I just be there already? You know? And it just takes constant shifting back into trust, into faith, into flirting, right? So lesson 4 is flirting. And then lesson 5 is, this is your new mantra. Self-care is productive. So it ties into the other lesson a little bit too. But self-care makes you very magnetic to your desires too, which is what this is all about. We want to be in the place of magnetism, which as a woman, you have, this should be natural to us, right? It just takes remembering that this is natural to us. And it's that open energy of being in your feminine energy, right? Let me know. I can talk more about that if you want me to. But yeah, so self-care makes you more magnetic too. And I want to share a little bit more about self-care because it can look like taking time to rest. It can look like going for a massage. It can be going for a walk in nature, which is what I love to do. It can be actually recognizing that you did enough today, right? That's a big one. Like it's that recognition of, I'm done for today. I did enough. I'm good. I'm allowed to rest now. It's a big one. But it feels like self-care, right? You're taking care of yourself. It can be being way kinder to yourself with your self-talk, right? Like, I'm not doing enough. People don't want to hire me. I'm not worthy of this. I can't charge more. Like, self-care would be looking at that with love and then knowing the truth that that's actually BS, right? Do you see how that self-care is not just, you know, going for a massage every week? Although you can do that too, I don't care. But it goes so much deeper, right? And it's really important. The inner work is really important. So yeah, it can be self-care, can be the inner work that's required to know that you are actually super worthy of your desires and your goals, right? Self-care to me, right, this is my opinion, is not sitting in a bubble bath every night, right? Although it can be that too. Like I said, I don't care what you do, but it's deeper than that. Do you get that? It also means emotional mastery and spiritual health and like cleansing. That's what's coming up right now. Cleansing of your field, of your inner being. And the more that you can take care of yourself, the better you show up as a vessel for your clients, as this amazing being for your people, for your work, right? It just falls into place so much more beautifully. And the more magnetic you are too to your desires, because you feel good about yourself. You feel more confident about yourself. You feel well rested, right? You feel like, I don't have to be doing more. I'm doing enough because I am enough, right? And that vibe like oozes out of your pores when you make that a regular practice, okay? Those are my 5 lessons. I hope this was helpful. I hope that this gives you some perspective shifts on how I see business as like an advocate for feminine energy, really. And I know these things are really hard, right? These things are hard. They take time. They take practice. I'm still practicing this every day, almost every day. I'm not going to be strict on ourselves, right? But these are things that you can apply easily. You can apply these easily, and easy doesn't necessarily mean comfortable, right? Do you get that? So, but when you apply them, they will make a huge difference, right? If you actually do it. So it's really easy to just learn about this and read about this, or like, you know, like, oh yeah, I get that. But we actually want to do it. It's another thing that I really had to be kind of strict on with myself of like, no, we're doing this. We're not just gonna read about this every day. We have to do this, right? Let me know if you have any questions about this. I'm happy to help you. Put in the comments if you have any questions about your business or about any of these topics that's not clear. I know these are very like 5D, fifth dimension kind of topics, and like quantum physics-y, you know? But I'm trying to explain it in the best way that I can, and like giving you examples of it. So I hope this landed with you. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help you in your own business, in your own like intention setting, whatever you're working on right now. Also, if you're watching the replay, of course. And then that's all I have for you today, training wise. So if this served you enough, you can hop off. I'm going to chat a little bit about business alchemy and my one-on-one coaching. So if this served you, you're good, you're ready to do this thing, I will see you later. And if you want to hang around a little bit to hear about business alchemy, you can stick around. So yes, I want to pull up my sales page so I can share a little bit more. We don't have any more comments, right? So my course, the Business Alchemy course, is on sale right now until the end of the month. It's perfect for you if you want to have it all. You want to have all the things, right? Because I'm going to show you how to actually experience it all. And it's that same concept of you can have it all, but we can't do it all at once, right? So I'm going to walk you through that, how you can actually put these things that you want like into your life. It's really cool. You're going to love that. It's perfect for you if you want to have more time and ease in your life, in your weekly schedule, in your business. I'm going to help you make changes to your schedule, which sounds really boring, but it's really not boring, so that you can actually experience that more time and ease, right? And that's another, it's really cool. It just ties together so beautifully. Because often you just have to make a few little simple shifts. I'm speaking from experience. Business Alchemy is for you if you're committed, you're determined, you're not afraid to look at your inner workings, right? We want to dig a little bit deeper on like, why do you feel like you have to show up all the time, right? Why do you feel like, where are these things coming from? So you shouldn't be afraid to look at that, your inner workings, when you want to create like the life and business of your dreams through Business Alchemy, okay? It's for you if you want to package up your expertise into a signature offer. So it could be a course, it could be one-on-one work, it could be the service that you're providing, but I'm going to help you create a signature offer that you can sell over and over again. And it fits in your ideal lifestyle. So I don't want you to take on too many clients for this offering, of course. So we have to look at the pricing as well. So it fits with you, with your ideal lifestyle. But it also talks to the right people who actually desire this work, right? So it's all those three things combined are what you're going to be walking away with. And then this is free if you want more clarity on what to do each week, right? So you're not losing the momentum. You know, okay, this is my schedule, like loosely schedule, right? I know what I'm doing. I don't have to spin my wheels. When this is done, I'm done. This is enough, right? And I'm going to show you how to get your momentum back too, when you kind of fall off the wagon, right? Which we all do all the time. When you feel stuck, you know, I'm going to show you how to like snap out of that. So Business Alchemy, it has 8 modules because I wanted to cover everything you need to know to apply this to your own business, right? Which you can determine your ideal lifestyle, your perfect offerings, your ideal people, how to combine all that to experience all the things that you desire, right? Over time. It's very powerful. It's really powerful. Each module has homework as well. That's where you get to expand the fastest, really, because you get to apply the concepts right away. That's where you get to make more money, serve more people, feel more fulfilled, right? Without doing so much more. It may take a little bit of time up front, set some systems in place, but it is actually possible, okay? And I'm doing a flash sale until the end of the month, so until Sunday, and you get $150 off the pay in full price. Doesn't count for the payment plan, but you have to, you can read more about Business Alchemy on maggieburrows.com/business-alchemy. So you can read more about it. I'm sorry, I just ate an orange before this. But for the special price link, you have to reach out to me directly so I can give you the right, like, discounted price, okay? What else do I have? Yeah, so, and then if you know, you need more support, you want a higher level support, where I'm really with you every step of the way, get in on business coaching with me. I will hold you. I will support you through all the steps of creating your next level of success. Like, I work with people, they want to quit their job, right? And have their income the same when they start their business. That want to go to their next income level. They want to serve higher level clients, right? So we have to amp up their offerings a little bit, charge more probably. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the people that I work with, they've tried so many things, right? They've tried like all these things to make their business super successful, and they invested in this and in this and in this, and they still don't know what they're doing wrong, right? That's my person. So if you wish you felt more confident when you talk about your work, you wish you just feel better about yourself and your work, when you feel scared, when you want to put yourself out there boldly, right? Talk about your story. You wish there was someone there for you, right? To just like talk through these things. You're wondering if you're niching the right way. You're wondering if you're writing posts the right way. You know, stop all that doubting and wondering if you're doing it right. Talk to me about one-on-one coaching, please. I will guide you through all those things because I want you to feel more ease and more flow and more confidence, more fulfillment, right? It's the beauty about a one-on-one container is that whenever things are coming up, you can just send a Voxer to talk through it with someone. And that's like where that shifting happens over and over again in what I shared with one of those lessons. So the one-on-one coaching, it's 4 months. You get one-on-one sessions, but then you also get 2 intensives, and they are 3 hours long. We'll take breaks, but they are really incredible because they are like this kickoff into activation, right? The first one is going to be, okay, where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Where do you want to be? You know? And then the last one towards the end of the 4 months is really like, okay, now that we've done this, what's next? I'm going to help you embody that. And then you're off on your way to do the thing. They're really incredible. They're like so transformative and expansive for people. They're like a retreat from daily life. It's just really fun. And then you will also receive Voxer support as well, for check-ins and questions and accountability if you desire. You can ask me all the things, right? I will help you shift you back into alignment whenever you need. You can run ideas by me. I have clients send posts to me just to make sure, like they just want a second set of eyes on what they're doing. Celebrate your wins. You know, I'm just there for you to like keep you on track, remind you of what a badass you are, really. Like, you know, you just need that when you don't feel it someday, which is totally fine. You can apply for that. I don't do sales calls. I don't do any of that, like convincing stuff. It's not my thing. Unless you want to talk to me about it, that's fine. I'll do a call. But that's not how I generally do things. There is an application form. You can find it on maggieburrows.com/application-form. Or you can just send me a message and ask me questions. We'll see if it's right for you right now. Yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Let me know some topics too of what you want to hear from me in future trainings, because I have a few topics that I want to talk to you about, but I would also love to hear from you what you want to know from me. Okay, so anything business, anything consciousness, frequency, feminine energy, manifestation, like aligned business strategy, money, whatever. Tell me what you want to hear from me. Okay? That's all I had. I hope this was really helpful, and I'll be back with you soon. Much love.